What if I told you about a guy who had over 3,700 all-purpose yards, 32 total touchdowns, was once regarded as one of the NFL's most electrifying players, and was considered a top talent in the game? Just disappeared one day. That's what happened to our guy Percy Harvin. One day he was one of the NFL's most explosive and dynamic playmakers, and the next, he was kind of gone. But how did this even happen? Where did he go? And where is he now? Percy Harvin's journey to becoming one of the most electrifying athletes of his generation started early during his high school years at Lansdowne High School in Virginia Beach. From the moment he hit the football field, Harvin's talent was undeniable. He was known for his jaw-dropping speed, running a blazing 4.3 in the 40-yard dash as a freshman. His ability to make defenders miss and break away long runs quickly caught the attention of coaches and scouts alike. Harvin wasn't just fast, though. He had the ability to change the game at any moment. As a sophomore, he helped his team achieve a state runner-up finish. But it was his junior year where he truly became a standout. In 2004, he led the Lansdowne Eagles to an undefeated season and a state championship. In the state title game, he put up an astonishing 476 all-purpose yards, which included rushing, receiving, kick returns, and even a pick six to top it off. Harvin scored 5 touchdowns in a 47-20 win, solidifying his reputation as one of the most dynamic players in the state. That season was just the beginning. By the time Harvin was ready to graduate, he had scored 77 career touchdowns and had more total points than any player in the school's history. His versatility on the field was unmatched, and it wasn't just in football that he excelled. He also became a key player in other sports, like basketball, where his athleticism continued to shine. It wasn't just about basketball and football, though. Harvin was also a star in track and field. And in 2005, he made history, becoming the first athlete in 69 years to win 5 gold medals at the Virginia Class AAA state meet. He was the fastest in the 100 meters, 200 meters, had the best long jump and triple jump times. His performances in these events were nothing short of spectacular, and he set personal bests in the 100 meters in 10.43 seconds, the 200 meters in 21.19 seconds, and the long jump of 7.4 meters. Harvin's exceptional athletic career wasn't without its challenges. He was suspended for 1 game during his junior year for unsportsmanlike conduct after an altercation on the field. During his senior year, he was involved in another incident when he made contact with an official during a game against First Colonial High School. This led to a 2-game suspension and raised some concerns about his temper and maturity. Harvin's fiery temperament wasn't limited to the football field. During a basketball game, he got into a fight with a player from Green Run High School, leading to another suspension from all athletic activities. These incidents were serious, but they were also part of Harvin's growth. He was a young, talented athlete trying to navigate his way through the pressures of high school sports. And while these mistakes were significant, they didn't overshadow his exceptional athletic abilities. Despite these issues, Harvin was widely recognized as one of the best high school athletes in the country. Rivals.com ranked him as the #1 recruit in the 2006 class, and Scout.com rated him as the #2 receiver. His high school career had left an undeniable mark on Virginia, and college recruiters were eager to land him. Harvin had offers from some of the best football programs in the country, including Florida State, the University of Miami, and USC. However, he chose the University of Florida, where he could play for Coach Urban Meyer beginning in 2006. Percy Harvin's transition to college football was nothing short of spectacular. As a freshman at the University of Florida in 2006, he was immediately put into a significant role on the team. Harvin's versatility was on full display as he was used both as a receiver and a running back. His speed and playmaking ability made him a dynamic weapon for the Gators. Despite dealing with some injuries, Harvin made an impact right away. In his first game against Southern Mississippi, he rushed for a team-leading 58 yards and caught 3 passes for 33 yards. He quickly proved that he was a game changer. That season, Harvin played a crucial role in helping Florida win the BCS National Championship. He was named the MVP of the SEC Championship game after putting up impressive numbers in the win against Arkansas. He finished his freshman year with 400 yards receiving and 400 yards rushing, along with 5 total touchdowns. His all-purpose yards made him one of the most exciting players in college football, and he earned the SEC College Freshman of the Year award. In 2007, Harvin's role expanded even further. He started to dominate both as a receiver and a rusher, finishing the season with 858 receiving yards and 764 rushing yards with 10 total touchdowns. He became the first player in Florida Gators history to surpass 1,000 all-purpose yards in the season. He earned all SEC first-team honors as an all-purpose player. Harvin had fully established himself as one of the most talented and versatile players in college football. Despite playing through a high ankle sprain, Harvin played a major role in helping the Gators win their second national championship under coach Urban Meyer. That season, he totaled 595 receiving yards and 538 rushing, along with 16 total touchdowns. Harvin's ability to line up in various positions and contribute in multiple facets of the game made him a nightmare for opposing defenses. After an incredible college career at the University of Florida, Percy Harvin entered the 2009 NFL Draft as one of the most exciting prospects. His combination of speed, agility, and versatility made him a highly sought-after player, but there were concerns about his health and behavior. At the NFL Combine, Harvin tested positive for marijuana, which led to some teams to remove him from their draft boards. This was a significant blow because Harvin had the potential to be a top 10 pick, but issues with his maturity and readiness for the professional level caused a setback. Despite the setback, Harvin's talent was undeniable, and the Minnesota Vikings saw the potential in him and selected him with the 22nd overall pick in the first round of the 2009 NFL Draft. This pick made Harvin the fourth wide receiver selected that year. The Vikings were looking to bolster their offense, and Harvin was exactly the type of player they needed. A dynamic, versatile weapon who could contribute in many ways. Harvin wasted no time making an impact in the NFL. He had an outstanding rookie season, playing 15 games and quickly earning a reputation as one of the most electrifying players in the league. He finished his rookie year with 60 receptions for 790 yards and 6 touchdowns. His speed and playmaking ability made him a nightmare for opposing defenses. On top of that, Harvin excelled in the return game, recording 2 kickoff return touchdowns during the season. His contributions were key in helping the Vikings reach the NFC Championship game that year, even though they fell short to the eventual champion New Orleans Saints in a heartbreaking 31-28 overtime loss. Harvin's impressive first season did not go unnoticed. He was named the AP Offensive Rookie of the Year and was also selected to the Pro Bowl as a return specialist. However, as much as Percy Harvin was a star in his rookie season, the following years in the NFL would be more challenging for him. His migraines, which had been an issue for him since childhood, began to get worse in 2010. These chronic headaches were debilitating, causing him to miss time during the season and affected his overall performances. Harvin was often sidelined due to the severity of his migraines, and it became a growing concern for his future in the league. Despite the health struggles, Harvin continued to put up solid numbers. In 2010, he recorded 868 receiving yards, 107 rushing yards, and 6 touchdowns. He also returned a 95-yard kickoff return for a touchdown against the Dallas Cowboys, showcasing his ability to make big plays. His performances continue to show why he was considered one of the most explosive players in the NFL, but his ongoing migraines prevented him from being the dominant force he could have been. Harvin's battle with migraines became a major storyline in his career, and it wasn't something he could simply push through. The physical and mental toll of these headaches made it difficult for him to stay healthy and consistently perform. This issue would continue to haunt him throughout his career and would play a major role in his eventual decline. In 2011, Harvin had his best season statistically as he set career highs with 87 receptions and 6 touchdowns, finishing with 1,312 total yards. He also became the first Viking player to return 4 kickoffs for touchdowns in a single season. This was a remarkable feat and showed just how dangerous Harvin could be with the ball in his hands. However, the migraines never fully went away, and they would continue to impact his ability to play at an elite level. By 2012, Harvin was dealing with both migraines and injuries. He started the season strong, recording over 100 receiving yards in 3 of the first 6 games. However, in Week 9, Harvin suffered an ankle injury that would eventually sideline him for the rest of the season. The injury ended his 2012 campaign prematurely after just 9 games. But despite playing only half the season, Harvin finished with 677 receiving yards, 3 touchdowns, and an impressive 15.5 yards per catch. His potential was clear, but once again, injuries and health issues cut his season short. In 2013, after dealing with multiple injuries and health challenges, Harvin was traded to the Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks acquired him from the Vikings in exchange for multiple draft picks, including a first-round pick. This trade came with high expectations, and Seattle was looking for a playmaker to add to their already talented roster. Harvin seemed like the perfect fit for the up-tempo offense, and to show their commitment to him, the Seahawks signed Harvin to a 6-year, $67 million contract with $25 million guaranteed. However, things didn't go as planned, and Harvin's time with the Seahawks was marred by injuries, most notably a torn labrum in his hip that required surgery. This injury kept him from making an immediate impact, and he spent most of the season on the sidelines. He made his debut in Week 11, but his first game back didn't quite go well. He recorded just 1 reception for 17 yards in the Seahawks win against the Vikings. Harvin also struggled to stay healthy and experienced inflammation in his hip that caused him to miss even more time. Despite his struggles, Harvin had a moment of glory during the Super Bowl where he made a major contribution to the Seahawks' victory over the Denver Broncos. In the second half of the game, Harvin returned the opening kickoff 87 yards for a touchdown, helping to extend Seattle's lead and sealing the win. It was a memorable moment in what was otherwise a disappointing season for him. The Seahawks won their first Super Bowl, and Harvin played a key role in their victory. But behind the scenes, drama was far from over. Harvin had issues with his teammates and coaches in Seattle. Reports surfaced that Harvin was difficult to work with in the locker room, and his relationship with quarterback Russell Wilson became strained. Harvin was reportedly involved in several altercations with teammates, and his behavior raised questions about his attitude. These off-field issues, combined with his persistent injuries, led to more internal conflict with the team. Ultimately, the Seahawks traded Harvin to the New York Jets later in 2014, signaling the end of his brief stint in Seattle. Harvin's trade to the New York Jets came as part of a fresh start. The Jets hoped he could revive his career and bring some much-needed excitement to their offense. However, Harvin's time with the Jets was disappointing. He played just 8 games, recording 29 receptions for 350 yards and 1 touchdown. His performances were underwhelming, and the Jets eventually released him after they acquired Brandon Marshall in the offseason. In 2015, Harvin signed a 1-year, $6 million contract with the Buffalo Bills. It was a last-ditch effort to prove he still had the talent to contribute at a high level. However, his health issues persisted, and Harvin only played in 5 games during the 2015 season, accumulating 218 yards and just 1 touchdown. He was placed on injury reserve due to a knee injury, and it was clear that his body was no longer able to keep up with the demands of the NFL. Percy Harvin's career, full of highs and lows, came to an official end in April of 2016 when he announced his retirement from the NFL. This decision stemmed largely from the persistent migraine issues that had plagued him throughout his career, along with the injuries that had taken a toll on his body. Harvin had already endured a difficult time managing these health issues, and after years of battling through pain, he felt that stepping away from the game was the best choice for his well-being. However, Harvin's retirement wasn't permanent right away. In 2016, he came out of retirement to briefly join the Buffalo Bills, who were dealing with injuries at the wide receiver position. But his return was short-lived. His ongoing battle with migraines, combined with the physical demands of the game, led to his final retirement in March of 2017. This time, Harvin decided to retire for good, knowing that the physical and mental challenges were too much to overcome. After retiring, Percy Harvin largely disappeared from the public eye. He has kept a low profile and doesn't maintain a presence on social media, making it difficult for fans to track his whereabouts or learn about his day-to-day life. In 2020, Harvin mentioned that he was ready to return to the NFL, expressing interest in making a comeback. However, despite his desire to play again, no team showed interest in signing him. It's unclear whether Harvin's health struggles or the passing years were factors in the lack of offers. Today, Harvin remains out of the public spotlight, living a private life away from the game. His post-retirement status is mostly unknown, and it seems like he's intentionally keeping his personal life private. But if you're lucky enough, you can catch him making a cameo appearance here and there on podcasts. When looking back on Percy Harvin's career, there is an ongoing debate about whether it was a success or a failure. There is no denying his incredible talent, his ability to change the game with his speed and playmaking and versatility as a receiver, running back, or returner. Despite this, Harvin's career never truly reached the heights it could have been due to his ongoing health issues and struggles with migraines. While he did achieve significant milestones, including a Pro Bowl selection, a Super Bowl victory, and numerous accolades, his career is often seen as what could have been. His character issues combined with his chronic health issues ultimately preventing him from reaching his full potential. Harvin's legacy is one of immense talent mixed with missed opportunities. If he had been able to overcome his challenges, there's no telling how high he could have gone in the NFL. But what if I told you about a guy who rushed for almost 10,000 career yards, scored 55 touchdowns, made 3 Pro Bowls, and set an NFL record for the most yards from scrimmage in a single season? Just disappeared one day. If you want to know what happened to Chris Johnson, just click right here.